Oh, hello. I brought my princess dress home from the theater tonight. It's not zipped or hooked or anything, because if I did that, I'd have to then go to one of my neighbors' doors later and say, could you please get me the fuck out of this thing? So I'm just gonna lay here. This is how I'm gonna be for the rest of the summer. Oh, my microwave dinner's ready. What a glamorous life I live. Friends, let's catch up. One more show tomorrow. Thank God. Guys, the lessons, it's going to be months of what are the lessons from this run of the show. But what I can say very, very, very strongly is it has been very challenging. Simply because doing the show for very small houses who don't want to vocally react to it is just so hard every night. Now, I'm going to say that tonight, my friend Karen and her daughter, Karen found me, what like a lot of you, found me on YouTube and on Facebook somehow, and is just like, just knows my life from what I share here. And I'm always baffled at you guys that are interested in my life and what I have to say, and that it matters to you and that I matter in the world because of it. I don't see it, but I mean, thank you. She came in with her daughter from Pennsylvania to see me tonight. And honey, in a house that was maybe 20 people, some of them being my friends, but not making sounds. 70 minutes of the occasional. They sat down front and I actually heard them making sounds. Even over the old lady in the second row who fell dead asleep and snored. Snored. Because part of this is the audience seat fillers that we're getting are these altacakas, if you don't know what that is, look it up. The ancient, who want to be right in the second or front row, and then just like live their lives in the dark. It's crazy. This woman fell dead asleep and snored. Last night, I had a woman in the third row, a phone out. I can see you looking at the phone. I see the light on your face. And then somehow ended up having it go to speaker voice. Please leave your message for. I did have to stop the show at that point last night and say, please just take a message for me because I'm busy right now. I had to. It has been so challenging to do a show that I know is funny, really funny in silence, like I'm on a TV screen. It's excruciating, and I'm fighting tooth and nail to do the best work I can. Last night, I surrendered. I tried something different. If they're not responding, but I know they're enjoying it, I can tell that they don't hate me. Can you believe I'm having this frank discussion with you while I'm wearing this fucking princess dress on my couch? What is my life? I decided to just talk faster and not pause in all the places where the laugh should be, because it's like, ba ba da ba da ba, should be a laugh there, da 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 da, funny, should da da da, chuckle, da 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 da, funny. So I cut all those out. I did my 75-minute show in 60 minutes. People afterwards, friends that were there, said they loved it, but I was like, yeah, I think I made the right move to just talk faster because no one's reacting to anything. They're not reacting. It is so hard for me to stand on that stage. So, what else? Okay. Anybody that is sober gets that for me this is so much about alcoholism, which is not ever about alcohol or drugs. It's about reaching outside of myself for something to fill a void that can never be filled. That is what alcohol... I'm still talking in this princess dress, very frankly, tonight. That is what my disease is, and that will always be there. I am wired to overreach for things outside of myself. I just now have tools to better deal with that, so it doesn't have to be a drink or a drug. Sunday night after the show, I will tell you point blank, I got in the dressing room and I said out loud to the empty space, now would be the perfect time for a drink. And I wasn't going to drink, but I get it. I need a drink. I want something to stop this feeling of, So, okay. So, my show, Prince Charming, You're Late, is about me, sober, reaching outside of myself for unobtainable men, one of whom became an obsession. And this fixation of like, someday a prince will ride up and save me. This outside thing that's not real. It is at its core what that is. Now, I talk about it in the show. This was a specific person, individual, place, and time long ago. But I am not about to tell you that it hasn't happened since. It has. Prince Charmings show up in my life all the time. The potential for that same pattern to repeat again. But now I'm always like, I see you coming. I see you coming. I get my armor on real fast. I see you. But I am not about to say that I haven't overreached for things outside of myself repeatedly. And just lately, with this show and doing this every night, bringing this up, dredging this up has been a lot. To just air that every night on stage is already a lot. And what I wanted for this show, what I wanted for this run is Prankus is terrified of this dress. He's terrified. Prankus, it's a dress. Look, it's just fabric. It's just fabric. You've seen fabric in this house before. He is scared shitless of it. Well, I'm terrifying in this dress. Why not? Get used to it, pal. You're going to see me wearing this a lot. Anyway. What it has dredged up in me is this reaching outside of myself for things that are not healthy for me or helping me. They're not drugs and alcohol, but they're also still not... This is never going to make you happy, this outside thing. Are you done reaching for that? Are you done hoping that that's going to come true? Are you done with that longing? And as of yesterday, I was very much in the pain of, I know this can never make me happy. I know this cannot work out. I know, but I don't want to let go. And as of today, I've begrudgingly been like, okay, I'm going to let go. I'm letting go of some things. Because if I don't let go of this rotten branch, I don't know what the branch under it's going to be. And part of that is letting go of this show. I don't know that we'll ever do this again. And the way I feel right now, I don't want to. I don't ever want to stand on a stage again and feel the way I feel. Even knowing that people that are lovely have come to see me and have enjoyed it, what it's costing me to do this in this way is excruciating in a lot of ways, guys. It really is. I'm sorry to say it is. I'm sorry. I know how much my producer put into this. I know how badly he feels that it didn't work out differently, but it didn't. And go watch the Also Ran and you'll see. Here we go again. I've been going over this and over this. So guys, so much of this has churned up so much that I'm sure in hindsight it's going to be like, this is what I learned. This is what I saw. This is what it is. This is what it is. And already the fact that it's brought me to a place where with other things in my life, I can say I need to let go is already a blessing, a painful, painful blessing. So today was a better day because I'm like, okay, I do vision boards on things just like, images, collage, not even collage really, just like pictures and things and for this show, I've had an image board for years for this show, years and years. It's been sitting on the wall in my bedroom. And I've decided, and some of those pictures came down and went on the set that I brought from my apartment, all that stuff. I've decided that when that all comes back here, I'm taking everything off that image board. It's all going in an envelope and it's all going in a drawer. I'm putting the show away. If it comes back, great. If it doesn't, it did what it did. I got a show. I premiered a show off Broadway. Good for me. And a lot of people lovingly came to support me. Not nearly as many as I'd hoped. And our hope was that we would get past haranguing our friends to come see us and get to the general public. That was always our goal because we've spent years of just haranguing our friends to come see us. And that's exactly what did not happen. The only general public that came were ancient people that sleep in the front row or play with their phones. That's what happened. Okay, that's out of my hands. But that said, I've met some wonderful, lovely people who follow this channel, who follow my stuff, and have come to see me. And tonight was Karen and her daughter from Pennsylvania. They came in from Pennsylvania just to see me. And brought me Oreo Thins because she's paying attention to what I'm saying on my channel, and brought me treats for Prankus and Beezy that are good for their teeth. How sweet is that? And gave me a lovely card which basically said, you matter. Guys, it's going to be a while before I sort this out and feel that, because I just feel broken by this experience. Mostly I feel broken. More than I feel proud, more than I feel anything else. I feel broken by it. And that's also part of the whole letting go of things that have just not served me for a long time. And part of that letting go is this idea of maybe I could have a successful off-Broadway show. I hate even saying that. And please, I don't need anyone to say, no, you're good, you're whatever. Somebody I know who I love commented the other day saying, maybe the fact that you keep saying you're the Also Red and an Also Red is the reason that's happening, because you're saying, and I was like, I love this person, but I want to make him eat glass. Please don't. Let me feel my feelings. And right now those feelings are very conflicted. As much as I am proud of all of this and what I did, I worked my ass off for this. It deserved a lot better than it got. My last show, the same. Okay. But tonight, I am not going to reach for other fantasy things to stop these feelings. I'm just going to sit in these feelings and lay on my fucking couch in a princess dress. And then I'm going to get up and go in that kitchen. The cats are going to be terrified when this fabric starts moving all around. And I'm going to eat a frozen entree, the glamour. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do it one more time. And I'm going to hope for a house that is raucous and responding. We had one of those. We had 1 in 20 so far. That was a big, boisterous, laughs all over the place, all of it. They got it loud. Audiences, 1. And we had a taping audience that was pretty full and responsive and very good. For a taping, I'll take it. But so far, 1 in 20 was the audience that I think this show deserves. And how selfish is that of me? There's also the whole just like, I'm sorry. Oh, just do it for the art of doing it. You have to do it for that. No. It's a contract between me and an audience. And if you're not willing to make any sounds, and I understand why you're not, this is a small house. But what that means is that you're not doing your part of the contract. So I'm just up here. That should be a laugh there. That should be a laugh there. That should be a laugh there. Don't speed up. Don't speed up. Don't push so that they laugh. Don't. Oh. Hindsight will be 20/20. Hindsight will be 20/20. But right now, I am just a broken man in a princess dress, who doesn't need to hear how much you love me. I know you do. Thank you. Thank you for hearing me out. Please just let me have this. Let me have these feelings tonight. Okay. And then we will all live happily ever after one day. Bye now.